So Everton won, Arsenal won. Dark Arts versus Dark Arts. And it ended up being that. It was absolutely awful to watch. Not a great advertisement for Premier League football. Again, same every week, really, isn't it? Especially with us. David Moyes managed to get a draw. They still haven't won a game in the last 5. So I don't know why everyone's saying that he's picked up the form and all of that. They haven't won a game in the last 5. And they could have won today. However, we could have won today. Penalty, whatever. Yeah, listen, he's got previous Skelly. Yeah, he tried to make amends and went on some mazy run and then got wiped out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Jez, yeah, our striker that's not a striker was back in midfield today. Yeah, Trossard, fair enough, scored. Sterling, rubbish. Ethan, rubbish. Rice, I thought, was poor. Kivior got man of the match. I'm not convinced on that. Yeah, our goalkeeper, I don't know what we're doing with him, mate. Yeah, because I rate him. And for some reason, this manager this season, yeah, has told him, get out on the halfway line. Yeah, start pissing around, passing around the ball out and there and there and there. Yeah, and that resulted in Skelly doing what he did in the end after all of that. But so make sure you sub to Jez's channel, Arsenal History and More to be in the title. We're going live after this as well. Emergency meeting. Madrid are 1-0 down at half time. Vinicius Junior's missed a penalty. So yeah, they got booed again. But 7 goals they've conceded, Jez, in the last 2.5 home games. We're going to batter them, right?
Hope. There's hope. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty boring affair this afternoon. A bit bizarre, the penalty, I won't deny. I'd looked at that and I thought they both had arms on each other, and then I'm not convinced about it. I never criticise referees. I don't think personally he had a great game today, that ref.
No, I agree.
It's a tough job, but I didn't think he was up to speed today. I think there's some very poor decisions there. But I'm not going to get into that. That is not the excuse. At the end of the day, let's just put the cards on the table here. Or no, as Kenny says, let's put the nuts on the table, right?
Here we go. I've got a bag of nuts, mate.
So have I, over there, actually. How strange is that? You know, I get told this is why is it that Arteta is so good? Well, we're improving. Well, we're further behind top spot this season than we were at this time last season. So where's the improvement then? Oh, but we're in second. Yeah, and what? And what? Second is first loser, to use your term. And, you know, come on, we haven't improved at all. We've regressed. And why do I say we have regressed, Lee? Is because we are further points back from Liverpool than we were this time last year. And if Liverpool win, there'll be 14 points clear now.
I think the biggest gap ever from first to second in a Premier League season is 18.
I think you.
Well, they could potentially get more than that. If they win their last 8 games, they get 97 points, Jez.
You've got to go there on the last day of the season and play Liverpool.
Last away game, yeah. Is it last away game? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Last away game.
Yeah.
And so what we're hoping here for people, that we're going to win all these games, they're going to lose all of theirs, and it's going to be 89 all over again. Oh, we can go, Liverpool going to lose all their games, and we're going to win all of ours. That ain't happening.
No, the manager's conceded already, Jez. Yeah, look at the squad he put out, the team he put out today. He sat there in a press conference the other week and said, over my dead body am I giving up on this title, and then stormed out the press room, yeah? Over my dead body and all that crap, yeah? Well, look at the team he put out there today. Yeah, Tierney again came off the bench, put one on a plate for our captain. Yeah, what was he doing? Yeah, Saka didn't look like he wanted, well, he did look like he wanted to be on the pitch, but he didn't look like he wanted to go 100 miles an hour, which is understandable.
He's jogging.
He was pulling out of tackles, Jez. And he's going to be, we know he's starting. We know he's starting against Madrid next week.
All day.
Yeah, now he's got to run up and down that touchline, chasing Vinny Jr. Yeah, and Mendy or Garcia, whoever they play at left back. Yeah, he is not fit for purpose, mate. I'm sorry, he ain't it. And that goal the other night, fair play to the lads, yeah?
Great
yeah,
goal.
What a moment for him. He's come back from an injury. He scored, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, cool. He ain't fit for purpose, Jez. Yeah, and we're putting all of our eggs in that basket.
I called it. I called it to you in your chat. I said he's jogging. He's not giving it 100 mile an hour because he's not fit. He's not match fit, and he's obviously subconsciously. And I said this to you ages ago. In the back of your head, when you know yourself, your own body, you're not 100%. You ain't going to push it because he doesn't want, as a young man, to do that again. Because that'll be, another Owen situation. We can't afford that. And this manager continually does this. Now, why does he do it? Because it's his own bloody fault. He didn't do the business he should have done. But I get told, you get told, loads of people get told, oh, it's not down to Arteta. Well, then how come we lost Gabriel? How come we've had so many hamstring injuries this season? Because people have been overplayed. It's a fact. That is the end of the story. You can't keep pushing and pushing and pushing. It comes to the point where eventually players will say, Christ, I'm knackered. I'm tired. It's like you used your car the other week, right? Yeah, you had to take it in, get the brakes done because the brakes eventually will fail. Everything will break if you overdo it. And that is exactly what we've done at this bloody football club with some of our players. And we are going to miss Gabriel because at the end of the day, in our corner taking, he has scored most of those goals from corners.
Yeah.
We haven't got that now. And we've got to go and play Real Madrid at the Emirates Tuesday night. Yeah, without Gabriel, I personally would say he's our best defender this year.
Facts.
My opinion. I think Saliba's been very good, but I think Gabriel's been a step above. And now we've got to rely on Kivois. I thought he had a decent game.
He was all right. Nothing. I don't think he was man of the match. I thought Pickford was, if I'm honest.
Pickford, yeah. I mean, that was just picked out. He picked out some bloody good shaves, actually. But look, come on. No disrespect to Everton. They are a poor team, right? Moyes has got them to a sort of shape where they can get a draw and they'll save themselves from relegation again. But the fact is, we are a shit team. There's no way of looking at it. I don't want to hear the excuses again. Oh, it's the referee. Oh, VAR. Oh, this, that, and that. At the end of the day, we have got a shit team. It's an average team. It's an average team.
We've got some very good players that could play a higher level on the pitch than they've been playing in the last year or two. Declan Rice, I thought he was awful today. I can't lie.
Terrible. Awful.
Yeah, I thought he was awful. Yeah, I thought Mikel Merino got better the longer the game went. Yeah, I actually thought he done well in the second half. First half, I thought he was awful. Yeah, Trossard got a goal. Didn't really rate his performance, if I'm honest. Martinelli looked bright when he came on. Martinelli actually looked like he was the only one that really wanted to stake a claim for that starting spot at Madrid. Let's be real with it.
He's trying to get because he played. I thought he was he was definitely man of the match for me the other night. No question about that.
And then he came off the bench and he ducking in, having a shot. He was quick. Maybe he could do something because he looked like he's got a bit of yard of pace back for some reason. I don't know. Maybe we've juiced him up or something. I don't know. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, like, where are our goals coming from, Jez? Because our captain's abysmal. Yeah, he is fucking awful, that guy, bro. Yeah, he's absolutely abysmal. Jorginho today was shocking. Like Timber when he came on, I thought played well. I thought he'd done well.
Timber.
Yeah.
Sterling was absolutely abysmal.
Ethan was poor.
But I'm sorry, Sterling, man, you've got to get out of this club and go back to Chelsea. You are awful. Clear-cut chance, right? He got the ball tied in his feet and couldn't get it out, and we lost possession. The Jorginho, you need to retire, fella. Your day's done. You are terrible. Why the hell you were captain? I would have given it to Rice. Maybe I kicked him on a bit, but yeah, Rice was bad today.
Ben White was poor.
Oh, Ben White, he's not fit.
No, he ain't. He shouldn't be playing either, Jez. And this is the point, isn't he? Yeah, he hasn't rushed Ben White back. He's been managing that because he's been back for weeks. And he's been sat on the bench. He's come on for 6 minutes here, 12 minutes there, whatever it may be. As soon as Saka, bang, straight back in the team.
Yeah.
We're going to have a big problem with Saka next season. Yeah, and I'm telling you now as well, yeah, Saliba, yeah, he looks totally different centre-back without Gabby next to him.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, he was getting spun around, didn't have a clue where he was, did he? Yeah, and then there was one where he lost the flight of the ball over the top and it hit him on the back.
Mm.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Yeah, I'm watching Real Madrid right now. Yeah, they are all over Valencia. The goal's coming. And Mbappe's been on smoke. Yeah, he's shooting from all angles, outside of the boot, left, right. Goalkeeper's pulling off save after save. The goal's coming. They're going to wallop this lot 3 or 4. As soon as that first goal goes in, which it will in the next 5-10 minutes, yeah, they'll batter him. There you go. Oh, there you go. 1-1. Vinny Jr. Straight off the corner. Dark arts, flick on. 1-1. Why ain't he jumping in the crowd shamelessly, Jez? He's picked the ball up, run straight back to the halfway line, not even celebrate and put it on the fucking spot. Mentality. That is the difference between why they win shit and we don't. Yeah, he ain't even celebrated, Jez. I'm watching it now. He got the ball straight out the back of the net, put it under his arm, jogged straight back to the halfway line, put the ball in the halfway line.
Did you see
let's go and win the game.
Celebration today?
He didn't look happy.
He was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
That guy's going to go. He's going to leave.
Jez, this is why, yeah, I said a minute ago, yeah, like I think a lot of these players can play to a better level than they've shown, yeah, in the last year or two, yeah, because they're being restricted, mate. They don't want to play like this, fucking standing in front of a goalkeeper and all standing in a line and jogging along, jumping in and then trying to. Like, they don't want to do all this crap. They just want to play football, Jez. Yeah. Anyway, shout your channel out, bro, and we're going to go live anyway.
Yeah. Arsenal history and more. Yeah, I'll be on with Lee in a minute, 10 minutes, whenever, whatever. And then, boring game. I predicted it 1-1. It wasn't a great entertaining game for anybody. But there we go, people. But we're going to capitulate and we're going to win the league because that's what some people are telling me, because Liverpool are going to lose all their games. And it will be Anfield 89 again when we go up there and win the league.
Fantastic. Super duper mix strikes again. We're out. Cronky out.